The mission, impossible, star is making his daughter's childhood incomplete, much like his own experience growing up. Even while I was sleeping, I had to jump up after getting a painful kick from my father. The time I spent living with him taught me a huge lesson. He would always comfort me, give me a sense of safety, but then he was ready to beat me, Tom Cruise recalls. With a childhood tied to his father's beatings, Tom was also rejected many times by his mother, who became entangled in alcohol during his teenage years. All of these forgettable experiences made the actor tough and resilient, much like how he performs in his action scenes on screen. However, Tom probably never imagined that one day he would repeat the same story of a life lacking love with his own daughter, as for over 10 years, he has refused the chance to care for Suri Cruise. If you're wondering how many times Tom Cruise has been married, the answer is 3. Each of his marriages could easily be taken straight from a Hollywood script, complete with dramatic twists and high-profile relationships. Let's start with his first marriage. In the mid-1980s, Tom Cruise was on the verge of becoming one of Hollywood's brightest stars. At a party in 1985, he met Mimi Rogers, a mysterious and charming actress 6 years his senior. Mimi was well known in Hollywood for her TV and film roles, but more importantly, she had a deep connection to Scientology, a religion that would later play a crucial role in Tom's life. The couple married on May 9, 1987, in a quiet, private ceremony. Despite their age difference, Tom was 24, and Mimi was 31, their relationship was strong, bolstered by a shared interest in spirituality and philosophy. Mimi is often credited with introducing Tom to Scientology, a religion he would devote himself to for the rest of his life. The twists and turns in Tom Cruise's marital journey continue to surprise and captivate the world. His marriage to Mimi Rogers ended in 1990, just a few years after they wed. Many reasons were cited for their split, ranging from lifestyle differences and career ambitions to Mimi's decision not to have children with Tom, which is said to have caused tension. There were also rumors that Scientology played a significant role in their breakup, with the church perhaps seeing greater potential for Tom with a different partner. In a later interview, Mimi hinted that Tom's desire for a perfect family life clashed with the reality of their marriage. Whatever the cause, their relationship ended as quickly as it began. However, it opened the door to the next chapter in Tom Cruise's life. In 1989, during the casting process for the movie Days of Thunder, Tom met Nicole Kidman. Nicole, a talented and beautiful Australian actress, quickly caught Tom's eye. Their on-screen chemistry spilled over into real life, and they married on December 24, 1990, in a secret ceremony in Telluride, Colorado, just months after Tom's divorce from Mimi. Tom and Nicole seemed to be Hollywood's golden couple, young, beautiful, and deeply in love. They adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor, and often spoke about their close-knit family life. The couple continued to walk red carpets together and co-star in films, most notably the provocative and controversial Eyes Wide Shut. However, in February 2001, the world was shocked when Tom filed for divorce. Fans were stunned, especially since there had been no previous signs of trouble. Nicole later admitted that she was devastated and still loved Tom. There was much speculation about the reasons for their split. Some believed it was due to their busy careers, while others thought that Tom's deepening involvement with Scientology created a rift between them. Nicole, raised Catholic, was not entirely aligned with Scientology, and this religious divide may have contributed to their breakup. Their divorce was finalized in August 2001, and Nicole jokingly remarked that she could wear heels again, possibly alluding to Tom's height or perhaps to some unspoken tensions. Despite the pain, both Tom and Nicole spoke kindly about the time they spent together, although neither fully revealed the reasons behind their breakup. The next woman the Mission, Impossible actor loved and married was Katie Holmes. Audiences will never forget the moment when Tom pulled Katie onto the Oprah Winfrey Show stage to show off his new love, or when he romantically proposed to her on one knee atop the Eiffel Tower. Besides lifestyle differences, Scientology was believed to be a key factor in Tom's repeated marital breakdowns. The church requires its followers to sever ties with friends or family who don't follow its path. Katie was believed to have chosen freedom, and thus agreed to walk a path without Tom. In a recent interview with InStyle, Katie rarely mentioned Tom. "I went through a psychological crisis when I divorced. That time was incredibly stressful. All the attention and scrutiny were on me while I was also raising a small child." But now, the actress feels content with her life as a single mother. After the divorce from Katie, Tom also relinquished his parental rights to Suri. Since 2013, he has not been photographed with his daughter. The actor has not expressed any affection for the little princess he once adored. This has led to criticism of the Hollywood star for being heartless and irresponsible. For more than a decade, only Holmes has raised and confided in Suri. She has not only been a mother, but also taken on the roles of father and close friend to her daughter. As Suri grew up, she largely stayed out of the public eye, a deliberate decision by her mother, Katie Holmes, who always sought to protect her daughter from the media spotlight. Unlike Isabella and Connor, her two older siblings who publicly maintain a close relationship with their father in Scientology, Suri has kept a low profile. This decision was reinforced by Katie Holmes's tight control over Suri's exposure to the media, limiting appearances and managing the narrative surrounding her upbringing. Katie Holmes, a devoted mother, primarily raised Suri in New York City after her divorce from Tom Cruise in 2012. In interviews, Holmes frequently mentioned her efforts to provide Suri with a normal life, away from the intense media scrutiny. In an interview with Glamour magazine in April 2023, Holmes emphasized her desire to shield her daughter from the pressures and expectations that come with being the child of a celebrity. This decision reflects Holmes's dedication to creating a healthy, supportive environment where Suri could experience a relatively normal childhood, despite her unique circumstances. Living in New York, Suri enjoys engaging in the many cultural activities the city has to offer, including regularly attending Broadway shows and pursuing her passion for dance. Katie Holmes has raised Suri primarily in New York, striving to give her as normal a life as possible following her divorce from Tom Cruise in 2012. In several interviews, Holmes expressed her desire to protect her daughter from the pressures and expectations that come with being a celebrity child. She consistently works to create a healthy environment where Suri can grow up like any other child, despite her exceptional circumstances. Suri is known for her passion for dance. She has taken classes and performed for years, and Katie Holmes has always supported and encouraged her daughter to explore her creativity and talents. While Holmes remains private about their personal lives, she occasionally shares tender moments between mother and daughter, revealing a deep bond and the simplicity of their daily life together. With Tom Cruise's strong commitment to Scientology, many believe that his daughter, Suri, would also be raised within the religion. Scientology places a strong emphasis on family and has specific practices for children, including auditing sessions and strict adherence to the teachings of L. Ron Hubbard. However, Katie Holmes comes from a different religious background. Raised in a Catholic family in Ohio, she held on to her faith, even as she entered a relationship with Cruise. Initially, Holmes tried to understand and participate in some aspects of Scientology to bridge the religious gap in their marriage, even agreeing to have their wedding conducted under Scientology rituals. But over time, Holmes became increasingly uncomfortable with the control and expectations of Scientology, particularly regarding how Suri would be raised. She worried about Scientology's influence on her daughter, including her education and socialization. As a mother, Holmes wanted Suri to have the freedom to develop her own identity and receive an education unbound by church doctrine. These tensions are believed to have played a significant role in Holmes's decision to end her marriage to Cruise and seek full custody of their daughter, ensuring that Suri could grow up without being tied to Scientology's practices. Recently, Suri made an important decision in her life by changing her name to Suri Noel. This is not just a superficial name change, it carries deep meaning. Noel is her mother Katie Holmes's middle name, symbolizing a new beginning and a fresh start. Suri chose to use this new name at her graduation from LaGuardia High School, opting for Suri Noel instead of Suri Cruz. This is not just a simple change but a powerful statement about her identity. Suri Noel wants to carve out her own space, stepping into the world with her own identity, separate from being the daughter of two famous actors. This decision also coincides with a major milestone. Suri has just turned 18, a pivotal moment in life when people start seriously reflecting on who they are and what they want for their future. Choosing the name Suri Noel is her way of asserting herself, marking the start of a new chapter, where she is defined by her own choices, not the fame of her parents. Changing her name seems like a subtle but meaningful way for Suri to assert her independence and build her own identity. The name, Suri Noel, not only helps her step out of the public spotlight but also reflects her growing autonomy and determination to shape her life on her own terms. Some see this move as a bold statement, signaling that Suri is stepping out from her parents' shadow, wanting to be recognized for who she truly is, not just as the child of two A-list celebrities. It could also be seen as a way for her to manage public perception, choosing to be seen for her own worth. Others suggest that changing her name is a means for Suri to take more control over how the public views her. While her father, Tom Cruise, and her mother, Katie Holmes, have had a massive impact on her life, choosing a new name may allow Suri to break free from the constant associations with her famous lineage and forge her own path. Suri Noel made this decision at a critical time, having just turned 18, a milestone marking her maturity. It also reflects a transition from her childhood, lived under intense public scrutiny, to a new phase where she can assert her identity and live life on her own terms. With this decision, Suri is not just making a bold statement about her independence but also showing her confidence as she steps into a new chapter of life. While some may view this as a way to manage media attention, what matters most is that Suri is taking control of her life and shaping her future the way she wants. The shift from Suri Cruz to Suri Noel is a brave step, symbolizing her desire to be seen for who she truly is, not just as Tom Cruise's daughter. It's a bold move that shows she is building her own identity and stepping out from her parents' fame. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this decision. What do you think about Suri's name change and what does it reveal about her? Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories. Thanks for watching.